Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are doing good. So, welcome back to another new live session on Vedic astrology. Today, we are doing something different. We will study about how to learn astrology, how to study astrology, how to find a right guru, how to find a right teacher, and also how to move on this path of Jyotisha, spirituality, or even if you're learning palmistry, if you're already a student of astrology, then how can you make yourself much better and better day by day? How what are the ways by which you can make yourself good? So this would be the topic of discussion for the day. If you have any questions, any queries, anything which you want to know about, if you're learning astrology, what are the subjects or what are the topics which you feel that these topics are very difficult, please comment below and let me know. We can definitely have discussions on that. My motive, my idea of doing this live session and doing more videos on my channel on YouTube is to spread more awareness, to spread the knowledge, to share what I have gained in last 12, 13 years with every one of you. Okay, so specific astrology related questions, any questions, you must have already seen a lot of videos on my channel. So anything, any doubts which you already had from there, you can always and always ask. Okay. Um, Hello everybody. Okay, so quick question: is my voice audible? I hope my voice is okay. This is a live session, so just wanted to make sure. We have Ria. Hello. Hi, Webho. How are you? Okay. So the topic for today is the topic of today is uh, how to learn astrology. Uh, the very first thing which whenever it comes to learning astrology, the very first thing which is very important is interest, passion for that field, that specific field. And this is not only astrology. Whatever you do in your life, you need to have a good interest in what you do. Only then you would be able to succeed. If you don't have interest in your 9 to 5 job, you would just go there, you would just do your job just to get some money temporarily, but you might not, it might not make you happy. Yes, of course it will pay your bills, it will keep your finances, your bank balance good, but ultimately it might not make you a happy soul. But if you love, if you have some creative desire, and if you really want to achieve it, the one and the only one thing which is most important is the level of interest which you would have from within, from your subconscious mind, from your soul. Anything which is done from within, that goes out for a long, long time. Because, in going in is the only way to go out, to go on a long, long way. For example, cricketers, Sachin Tendulkar, he had this burning desire, he had this interest to become a cricketer since childhood, and this was from within, from a soul level. Anything which comes from like a soul level, that goes really, really far away in life. So, interest is the number one factor which is very important to learn astrology as well. Because I remember when I started my astrology class back in 2010. At that time, in the first year of graduation, in the first year, there were like 25 students. I was very happy. Okay, there are like 25 students, and a lot of people are interested. And I was the youngest at that time. All the rest of the 24 were like senior people, very mature people. I was a college going kid. And everyone used to be like, oh, what is this kid doing in astrology classes? Like, he should be going out, doing his college, having fun with friends and stuff. But I had interest. And that interest, pushed me to go to class and learn astrology. So interest is number one thing. And when I went into the second year of astrology, from that first year there were 25 students. In second year there were only 10 students, 15 were gone because their interest disappeared. They didn't had the, they had a superficial interest of, okay, let's see what is this, just to know. But the 10 which continued to the second year, they had a good interest. No, we have to. And in the ultimately in the third year, we just had 3 or 4 students, including me, and the rest were all gone. And that's what happened, like, year on year, they were not able to understand. Some of them, they lost interest, some of they lost belief, they lost their passion to learn astrology, and eventually they were like just 3 or 4 people. So uh, that's how, it is. The interest, you can see the interest level is really really important. Second thing, how to become an astrologer is, so today's one of the biggest guru of the world is, can anyone name the biggest guru? Comment below and let me know what is the biggest guru of the world. Okay, just a guess. Any guess would be okay. Biggest guru of the world for learning anything. Okay. uh, One of the ways to learn astrology is, of course, picking up some books. I did that back in 2010, when there was, in 2010 there was no YouTube. YouTube was there, but officially there, like, people were not using YouTube much in India. I started using, learning from YouTube, and I started watching videos. It was very late, 20, I think 2013, 2012. That was a time when I was like watching videos, but those were like those funny videos on YouTube, and some cooking sessions on YouTube, some lectures, motivational videos on YouTube. But now every kid is on YouTube doing vlogging, right? Everyone is on YouTube now. So that's the change which has come in last 10 years. Uh, so you can pick up books, good books. Try to go to bookshops. I know one bookshop which is there in Mumbai, because I was from Mumbai. So I know one very very good bookshop, which is, the name of the bookshop is Giri Trading Center, Giri shop. That's in Matunga East, Mumbai specifically. You can come back to me if you need more address, or if you want to know more books. So I will be able to share more details. But yeah, these days you also have Amazon. You can order books from Amazon, astrological books. But there's so many authors, which book to pick, which book not to pick, right? You would have to personally go to a book library and go through some of the pages, see what makes sense to you, see the syllabus of the book, read about the author. Only then you would be able to understand whether that book is good book for you, yes or no. To start with, like, you need a very basic. On the day one, you don't need a very heavy, uh, very technical kind of a book that might again be very detrimental to your interest in astrology, in learning. I have a lot of ebooks of different authors globally. So in case if you need that, please comment below. Let me know. I can share on a Google Drive, and you guys, every one of you can download that book. In fact, I'm planning to make a library wherein I can put all my ebooks, all my astrological stuffs, and feel free to download. I'll give access to every one of you. Okay. Uh, I didn't hear back from you guys. Which is the biggest guru of the world today? Which is the biggest guru of the world for learning anything? There's no answer, but let me give you 4 options. Okay, let me give you 4 options so that you can comment below. Option number one, Facebook. Option number two, YouTube. Option number three, Instagram. And option number four, Twitter. Which is the biggest guru, which is the biggest learning platform among all of these? Please comment below and let me know. Let's see what's your answer, and does that match with what I'm thinking. So, all right, so we already have Kristen says YouTube. Okay, thank you, Kristen. Ria also says YouTube. Thank you, Ria. Hi, Nupur. And okay, there are some comments which are already. Webho says YouTube. Thank you so much, Webho. Kristen has a question, sir. How do I know if I can go abroad or not from palm? Certainly, it's you can analyze if you would travel from your palm. I have done one foreign settlement video, like foreign lines in palmistry video on my channel. So just go to the palmistry playlist, and in that try to see that video. It's a 10-minute video, and it will give you clear answer about whether you are going to abroad, yes or no, right? Please do watch that video and comment on that video. And if you have any questions, I would reply you back there. So, but yeah, you can stay here. We're gonna discuss a lot. So, biggest guru of 2022 is Kristen, Ria, and Webo says YouTube, YouTube, and YouTube. No one is saying Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I think those platforms are not great for learning. Those platforms are good to share about your life and have fun. But YouTube, when it comes to learning, I think I agree with you guys, and I think the biggest guru for learning, I feel that's it's YouTube again, because there's like so much content you can learn. You can see the gurus, you can learn from them, right? So yeah, thanks for commenting. So I was discussing about books. Definitely, you can pick up books. You can watch some videos on YouTube. You can see a lot of channels out there. What channel makes good sense to you? So pick up that channel. Subscribe to that channel. I hope you guys have already subscribed to my channel. So that's why I think you guys are here. So thank you so much. So you can watch videos more, and you can even subscribe other channels too. There are like many other channels, great channels, which they teach astrology, Jyotisha. They have discussions, right? And I really respect everyone who are putting genuine content on astrology and videos. But you have to be very careful because there are some channels which might not be very logical. They might be just there to waste your time, waste your money by putting some nonsense points on Jyotisha and astrology. Like, they will scare you with, oh, Sade Sati is going to impact you, this, that, oh, solar eclipse or Grahan is going to impact you, this Rashi, this Rashi. And please, you know, like I typically don't follow those daily astrology, Dainik Rashifal, right? Daily prediction for Aries, daily prediction for Taurus, monthly prediction for Gemini, monthly prediction for Libra. All those daily, monthly, they don't work. They are very generic. They are that's just for wasting your time. That is just to uh, lure you. There's just to do marketing specifically. If you see on their channels, they might not be discussing about uh, Jyotisha content, about Jyotisha. How did Jyotisha start? How to make Kundli? What degree? What planet? How does planet degree move? Speed of the planets. How does the speed of the planet impact your birth chart, your Kundali? What is Navamsha, D9? What is Dasamsa? How to make Navamsha? How to make Mahadasha? What is Mahadasha? What is Nakshatra? No, there's nothing, because I think they might not be knowing all those things. Just talking about Aries, talking about Libra, anyone can do, right? You just need a good mouth, a good communication sense, and anyone can do but on TV or on YouTube, and yeah, and waste your time. But you have to go through their entire channel and see if those things make sense to you, because like monthly, daily astrology, I don't follow, and it's very generic actually. I sometimes I see those, some channels on my YouTube or Facebook. So I tell my wife, please delete this from my phone. I don't need. It's really, waste of time, and I don't like it when people are making fun of astrology. When astrologers, they don't know about themselves. They don't know about their life. What will they predict about others' life? It's funny, right? Comment below and let me know if you agree with this these points so far. How do you feel about that? Because some of you might not agree to me and say that no, daily astrology, Dainik Rashifal, monthly, those they do work. You might you might be following those and it might be working for you, good for you. But it doesn't work for me and it won't work for millions because there is some technical reasons why. आज का राशिफल, what's happening with you tomorrow, daily astrology, they don't work because one thing is it's very generic. They will talk about Aries, Taurus. Now Aries is between 22nd March to 21st, sorry, 22nd March to 21st April. That's Aries. And in 1 month there will be like millions of kids born, and not millions will have the same day or same month or same year. No. Here, when twins are born with just a difference of 5 to 6 minutes, twins they have like different life. Even though like they have almost like a same birth chart, still they have different life. So how can you say Aries born? If I'm a Aries, I'm born today. You're Aries, you're born tomorrow or day after tomorrow. How can we both have same life? If I'm Libra, my wife is Libra, my kids are Libra, my parents are Libra. And if you say, okay, for Libra, this is going to be, the month, this is how for Libra would be tomorrow. It might not be true for me, wife, kids, my parents. It might not be true for everyone, right? They say 10, 15 things. 2, 3 might be right. 2, 5 things might be right. 2, 5 things might be wrong. But what's happened is, it's very psychological that they will say 10 things to you, 5 things will be right, 5 things will be wrong, but you will pick up the right thing. You will never pick up wrong things, right? Correct. So that's where you have to be very careful with selecting the right YouTube channel also. I'm not saying that my channel is the best, I am the best. No, there are better, there could be better people, senior people there are than me. I really respect everyone. And for me, I'm still a student. I feel that I'm learning. I've spent 12 years, but I think I have to spend the rest of my life with planets, with research to do more and more and more. So it's always, the one thing is I'm trying hard and more learnings and yeah, because astrology is like Jyotisha is like ocean. The deeper you get, it's not going to end. It's like endless. Like how the universe is infinity. It's endless. So astrology is also like that. But you have to start formally somewhere. I started formally 2010. I studied for 3 4 years from great gurus, from great institutes in Mumbai, in India. So that was able to put me on the right track. And then once you are on the track, then you go on and on. But if you're off the track or on if you're not on the right track, then you might not be leading in the right path or the right way. So going on the right track is important. Not only astrology, whatever you are doing. You're doing job, you're in career, you're in health, you're going to select a life partner. You have to be on the right track. And only lucky people they go on the right track automatically. You need luck also for going on the right track. Because what happens is if you're not lucky, then you would be confused and you might not know what is good, what is bad, and you would just keep exploring different tracks in your life, and eventually you might not reach anywhere. But that's the only difference between fortunate people and unlucky people. Fortunate people, they get the track by fortunes. So but sometimes you can do efforts to select that. That is a category of people too who are successful. They select their own path of the life. They work hard and they succeed. Definitely. Right. So there is some questions coming in from Tristan Cull. Sir, can we assume that the predictions would come true or is it only prediction? What prediction? I'm sorry, I didn't get your question. Are you talking about those daily, monthly predictions would come true or only prediction? If that's your question, then that would be just gossip astrology. I call it like gossip. It's just gossips, right? It is just time pass and nothing else. So yeah, I mean, comment below and do let me know if you have more questions related to Jyotisha or astrology in terms of how it started or when it started and stuff. Okay, so there's a very good question from Shiva. Combination for astrologers. Uh, are you talking about uh, astrology astrology combination in the birth chart? Next question is I have Amrut. Hey, I have Ketu in D10 in Libra ascendant and Venus in Taurus. What path will be right? Ketu in D10 is spiritual path. So any spiritual or religious path will be the big path for you. If that's the specific combination in your birth chart. Uh, this question from Lavya. Date of birth is 14th March 1993, 3 a.m. Bangalore, Sagittarius ascendant. Can I start an electric vehicle business now? Uh, Actually, I have to make your birth chart specifically because just on the date of birth, date, place, and time of birth, and with Sagittarius ascendant, it might be not be difficult to answer like very specifically because that's what I was discussing. Astrology could be very generic, like just date, place, height, time of birth. It could be very generic. You need to analyze so many things. Uh, right. So, having said that, you are Sagittarius ascendant. So Sagittarius is in your first house. Pisces is in your fourth house. The sign of Pisces is in your fourth house. The sign of Gemini is in your seventh house, the house of business. The house of business has Gemini as in Gemini sign, Mithun Rashi. Do check where is Mercury placed. If Mercury is placed in good house in your chart, then definitely you can do business related to electric vehicle or transportation and stuff, right? You can check by yourself. So okay, so Shiva says astrological combination for becoming a good astrologer. Number one is which are the houses which are required for becoming a good astrologer? Fourth house, ninth house, and 12th house. Fourth, ninth, and 12th. Fourth house is the house of education. Ninth house is the house of consultation, knowledge, higher education. And 12th house is a house of intuition, spirituality. So 4, 9, and 12, if the planets are in 4, 9, and 12, then definitely it's a good combination for becoming a successful astrologer. Also, 8th house also gives occult interest in occult science. So, 8th house could also be a good positive impact. The planet which are responsible for becoming a great astrologer is Jupiter. Jupiter results in becoming great, and great astrology. Also, if there is Ketu, Ketu will lead you into spiritual desires and spiritual path. So Jupiter, Ketu are good planets. And after becoming astrologer, if you want to start your YouTube channel, then you need Mercury. If Mercury is good, then you will be successful in uh, doing more social media promotions, getting more clients from abroad, from different parts of the world, from different cities. You will be a global personality if Jupiter and Mercury are also strong. I'm talking about after becoming astrologer, how would you start? And if you have even sun, a very good sun, you will be famous. You will get a good fame and name because of sun. If sun are strong in your life, in your birth chart, if sun is the strongest planet, whatever career you are, you'll be very successful. You'll get good credibility. Surya is or sun or Ravi is the significator of that. So Okay, so Navya says Mercury is in third house. Please give me some hint. Mercury in third house, that's the sign of Aquarius for you, which is Mercury in Aquarius is a very good house. And third house is specifically related to startups, entrepreneur startups. So that would be a good, overall looks like good hint. Specifically, uh, check what is the degree of Mercury and if there is any other planet in conjunction with Mercury. If it's Sun, then it is very good. If there are some enemy planets with Mercury, then you have to be careful with business, right? My website is there. I've just linked my website. So in case if you need more specific uh, knowledge about when to start business, what would be business logo, what would be the name of the business, good Mahurat, do's and don'ts in starting business, you can always do like a astrological consultation if you may want. But overall looks good. Okay, so Shiva says that seventh, eighth, ninth, and tenth lord in 12th house, Venus in ninth house, Shadbisha Nakshatra. Is this enough to become an astrologer? 8th, ninth, and 10th lord in 12th. Wow. So big combination in 12th house itself, and Shadbisha Nakshatra itself says this will be a very good combination for spiritual path. If that's your planetary combination, then you'll be very spiritual person. You'll be very religious person. You will also become good astrologer if you start studying. All right, so this was all about how to become astrologer. I will do more videos on Vedic astrology very soon. Okay, thank you.